the ultimate holiday experience, step straight into a New York City Christmas fairy tale. See the glow of the world's most famous tree, glide over the glittering ice of Central Park, and stand under the dazzling marquee of Radio City Music Hall. Your night ends at Rolf's, the world's most over-the-top decorated Christmas restaurant. This is your ultimate itinerary and all the essential insider tips for the most magical day in the city. Let's make some holiday magic. Best time to visit. There's only one time to visit New York City for this level of magic, and that's December. The temperatures are definitely chilly, with daytime highs around 46 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 degrees Celsius, and lows hovering right around freezing, so bundle up. The massive trade-off is the atmosphere. The whole city's dressed in lights, and attractions like the Christmas markets and ice rinks are in full swing. Just know that Christmas week is by far the most expensive and crowded time of the year for hotels and flights. For a calmer, cheaper trip where you can still enjoy the full display of lights and decorations, consider visiting during the first week of December or right after New Year's Day. Insider tip. If you're targeting major live events, remember that the Rockefeller Tree lighting ceremony is typically the Wednesday after Thanksgiving, and the Macy Thanksgiving Day Parade always draws colossal crowds. Avoiding the days between Christmas and New Year's Eve is crucial, as that entire week is a peak surge for both tourism and price. Airport tips. New York City has 3 main airports, but you'll most likely be flying into JFK International Airport. From here, you'll have a few solid options to get you right into Manhattan. The absolute cheapest choice is the air train and subway combination. The trip will cost you about $11.50 total, but you should budget around 60 to 90 minutes of travel time. For a faster route, try taking the air train to the Long Island Railroad, which costs about $15 and will get you into Midtown in about 35 to 50 minutes. If you want door-to-door convenience, the classic yellow taxicab is a predictable flat-rate fare of $70 to Manhattan. Expect your total bill with tolls and the tip to be closer to $90 or $100. While you can also use rideshare apps like Uber and Lyft, keep in mind that they do not have a flat fare and can often surge well over the taxi price, especially during peak traffic hours. If you fly into Newark Liberty International Airport, EWR, the quickest route from EWR is the AirTrain and NJ Transit train combination, costing around $18 and taking about 45 to 60 minutes to reach Penn Station. Unlike JFK, the taxi flat rate does not apply from EWR, making the trip significantly more expensive after tolls. Where to stay? Christmas is the high season and prices reflect that, but you can still find a perfect spot at any price point. For a budget-friendly option, look across the East River to Long Island City and Queens. You can usually find a clean, modern hotel here for around $115 to $150 per night, and you're only 1 or 2 subway stops away from Manhattan. For a great mid-range location and vibe, check out the Nomad District, or look into the popular pod hotel chains in Midtown. These rooms are smaller but efficient, and they'll put you right in the center of the action for $200 to $300 per night. Finally, if you want to splurge and be in the heart of the holiday atmosphere, look for hotels near Central Park South. Expect prices to start around $500 and go up from there, but the proximity to everything is unbeatable. How to get around. Forget about renting a car, the subway is your lifeline, though once you're in Midtown, walking is truly your best option. All the major holiday attractions are closely packed together, making the trip a perfect stroll between destinations. The subway is what you'll use to connect to and from the airports and reach the main sections of the city. The easiest way to pay is the new Omni Tap and Go system. You just tap your credit card or phone at the turnstile, and the fare is currently $2.90 for a single ride. It's the simplest and most efficient way to navigate the city. Insider tip. The greatest budget hack is the Omni Weekly Fare Cap. Once you've paid $34, 12 rides in a single week, all subsequent rides for the remainder of those 7 days are free. Also remember that any transfer from the subway to a bus or vice versa within 2 hours is automatically free. The magic of Christmas in New York. Morning, Rockefeller Center. Begin your unforgettable Christmas day in New York at the iconic Rockefeller Center, the heart of the city's holiday celebrations. The massive tree shimmers with thousands of lights, and the sound of skates gliding across the rink fills the crisp winter air. It's the same scene that's made this plaza a true holiday symbol around the world. Arrive early to enjoy it before the crowds gather. It's not just a tree, it's typically an 80-foot-tall Norway spruce, draped with over 50,000 multicolored LED lights and crowned with a massive Swarovski crystal star. You must take a moment to look up at the elegant Art Deco architecture of the 30 Rockefeller Plaza itself, which perfectly frames this spectacular holiday scene. Take a leisurely walk through the square, stop by the golden Prometheus statue, and admire the wreaths and garlands that adorn the surrounding Art Deco buildings. Also, don't miss the stunning angel decorations lining the Channel Gardens, the sunken walkway that leads directly to the tree, and the rink. Look closer at the majestic, gilded bronze statue of Prometheus, which is 18 feet tall. This statue depicts the Greek titan who stole fire from Mount Olympus and gave it to humanity, a powerful symbol of human progress and striving. The inscription behind him reads, "Prometheus, teacher of every art, brought the fire that hath proved to mortals a means to mighty ends." The statue stands in the center, symbolizing the light and hope the complex offers, especially during the holidays. The atmosphere here captures everything people love about Christmas in New York: lively, bright, and full of warmth. Insider tip: if you'd like to take a spin on the ice, booking your skating session in advance is the best way to avoid long waits and enjoy a smoother start to your morning. St. Patrick's Cathedral. Just a short walk from the festive plaza stands St. Patrick's Cathedral. Step inside to experience a completely different atmosphere. The bustle of the streets fade away, replaced by soft candlelight, marble altars, and the faint echo of the choir. It's the perfect stop to slow down for a few minutes and appreciate the quieter side of Christmas in New York. This historic landmark, completed in 1879, is the largest Catholic cathedral in North America and a masterpiece of neo-Gothic architecture. Take a moment to look up and appreciate the scale of the vaulted ceilings, which soar over 100 feet high. You should also turn your attention to the famed stained glass windows, which were crafted by masters in Chartres, France, and Birmingham, England. On a sunny morning, the light streams through these intricate, colorful panes, casting a shimmering, sacred glow across the marble floor, a truly spectacular sight. Take a moment of quiet reflection as you walk down the nave. During December, a stunning, beautifully carved, life-sized nativity scene is placed prominently near the altar. It offers a beautiful, spiritual contrast to the commercial glamour of Fifth Avenue just steps away, reminding you of the deeper meaning of the holiday season. Insider tip: try to visit earlier in the morning or between services when the cathedral is quieter. It's the best time to truly appreciate its size and detail without the crowds. Fifth Avenue Christmas decorations. Prepare for the ultimate holiday spectacle: the extravagant decorations along Fifth Avenue. The walk down this street is mandatory, as every major luxury brand turns its storefront into a work of art. The real showstopper is the synchronized light display at Saks Fifth Avenue. The true artistic heart of the walk lies in the window artistry, which takes months to design and install. Macy's Herald Square, just a quick jog south, is the oldest and arguably most famous, setting a unique theme each year that often involves animation and interactive elements. Bergdorf Goodman offers a distinct, high-fashion flair with theatrical tableaus that are more conceptual than narrative. You could easily spend half an hour at each window, simply absorbing the craftsmanship and trying to guess the meaning behind the complex themes. The light and music show at Saks Fifth Avenue uses over 700,000 individual LED lights, synchronized to a special holiday soundtrack. It's an electric bill spectacle that's entirely worth the wait and delivers that true cinematic moment. Insider tip: if you have time to return to this area after dark, you absolutely must see the light and music show projected onto the facade of Saks. It runs every few minutes after sunset and is the most iconic and unforgettable of all the holiday scenes on the entire street. Late morning, Bryant Park Winter Village. Make your way to the magical Bryant Park Winter Village, one of the most cheerful spots to visit in New York. The park transforms into a charming winter market filled with rows of little glass chalets. Take a stroll through the market lanes and enjoy the lively atmosphere. You'll find something unique around every corner, from cozy scarves and handmade holiday ornaments to gorgeous artisanal gifts. The market features over 170 vendors with items that range from international goods to specialized, locally crafted gifts, making it the perfect place to pick up unique souvenirs. The centerpiece is the giant ice rink, which is completely free to enter. All you need to do is rent your skates, which typically cost around $25 to $35. As you explore the market, keep an eye out for many street vendors selling freshly roasted chestnuts. The scent is the classic smell of Christmas in Manhattan. A small paper bag costs about $5 to $7 and is the perfect hand warmer as you walk between the stalls. Insider tip: since the ice rink is free, this is one of the most popular rinks in the city. Plan your visit for the moment the park opens in the late morning. Arriving right at the start is the best way to beat the crowds and avoid the longest queues. Brunch at Bryant Park Winter Village. Now that you've worked up an appetite browsing the stalls, it's time to grab a brunch right here in the village. This spot is a world-class outdoor food market offering an array of warm, artisanal meals perfect for a festive break. Dive into some of the most popular holiday fare. You can sample savory treats like Angus beef empanadas or classic Taiwanese pork belly bao. For something truly decadent, grab the famous raclette cheese, scraped hot right off the wheel at the Baked Cheese House. If you're looking for a sweet finish, the freshly made churros served with Nutella are an absolute favorite. To warm up, look for vendors offering specialized winter drinks, such as spicy mulled wine, known as Glühwein, or rich hot buttered rum. These seasonal specialties truly elevate the market experience and are well worth the price. You'll find that most of these items and festive drinks fall in the reasonable range of $8 to $20 per dish. Afternoon, Hudson Yards. Move from the Midtown hustle to the modern, upscale neighborhood of Hudson Yards for a quick break. The area offers a dramatic shift in style from the traditional decorations you've already seen. Sleek, contemporary, it feels like New York's future. All glass towers, high-end shops, and millions of sparkling lights everywhere you look. The centerpiece here is the Vessel. Wrapped in golden lights and towering above the plaza like a giant sculpture, you can admire it freely from the ground, and during Christmas, it looks especially impressive surrounded by the glowing trees and decorations. Step inside the shopping complex to see Shine Bright, a massive indoor light display that fills the space with color and music. More than 2 million lights hang overhead, turning the entire multi-story mall into a glowing tunnel of stars and shimmering icicles. It's a very quick stop, but one that captures the futuristic, glamorous side of a New York Christmas that you won't see anywhere else in the city. Insider tip: if you want to capture the entire city skyline lit up for the holidays, take an elevator to the Edge observation deck. Tickets for this high-altitude experience start at $34 for general admission, and the panoramic views from the 100th floor deck offer a unique, thrilling perspective of Manhattan, especially as the sun sets and the city lights turn on. Late afternoon, Central Park. Time to slow down the pace. Step into the urban oasis of Central Park. This park feels completely transformed for the holidays, alive with the sight of classic horse-drawn carriage rides and the sound of skates carving the ice. The crisp winter air carries that essential festive charm, offering a perfect, tranquil break to the Midtown hustle. Head straight to the iconic Woolman Rink, where you can take a spin under the skyline. The Woolman Rink offers some of the most cinematic skating experiences in the entire world, with the towering Midtown skyline acting as a dramatic, glittering backdrop to your perfect holiday moment. Skating here is a quintessential New York Christmas tradition. Skating admissions usually cost around $25, plus another $15 to $20 for skate rental. If you prefer walking and sightseeing, make sure to explore the short distance, about half a mile or 800 meters, to the stunning Bethesda Terrace, where the intricate stonework is illuminated and you can often find talented buskers playing seasonal songs. For a family-friendly activity, consider a stop at the nearby Central Park Zoo. It's a compact and delightful way to spend an hour, and just outside the gates, the famous Delacorte clock, featuring bronze animal figures, plays festive holiday chimes every half hour on the hour. Tickets are typically around $20. Insider tip: if you want to experience the park in the most iconic way, look for the horse-drawn carriages waiting near the Plaza Hotel entrance. A short ride costs around $50 to $70 and is a fantastic photo opportunity. Early evening, Radio City Music Hall. Head back down to Midtown for the most spectacular holiday display in the city, the legendary Radio City Music Hall. The marquee glows with thousands of lights, and the giant Christmas tree outside the entrance is a perfect spot for photos. Pause here to appreciate the sheer scale of the decorations and the classic New York Art Deco design of this architectural marvel. The exterior of the music hall is just as much a part of the show as the Rockettes themselves. This massive marquee, known for its intricate neon and holiday garlands, dominates the block. The entire area is draped in oversized red and green lights, transforming the street into a true theatrical stage, even if you're only enjoying the view from the sidewalk. The classic Radio City neon sign is often supplemented by massive wreaths and ribbons, making it an essential photography stop for any visitor. If you're planning to see the famous Christmas spectacular starring the Rockettes, tickets are a major splurge, often starting at $100 per person, but it's an unforgettable holiday experience filled with dazzling choreography and special effects. Insider tip: if you want to catch the legendary Rockettes on a budget, consider booking a simple 1-hour tour of Radio City Music Hall during the day. This gives you a look inside the stunning interior for about $35. Evening. Dinner at Rolf's German restaurant. Walk off the energy of a Radio City with a short trip to your final, most festive stop, Rolf's German restaurant. Forget quiet dining, this place is a celebration. The moment you step inside, you're immersed in a true Christmas wonderland. The restaurant is famous for decorating every single inch of its ceiling and walls with garlands, lights, and ornaments. The holiday transformation here is an event in itself. The staff begins decorating the entire interior in September, installing an estimated 100,000 Christmas lights, thousands of glass ornaments, tinsel, and dolls. This immense level of detail explains why the atmosphere is so completely immersive and spectacularly over the top, giving you the feeling of dining inside a giant snow globe. The lights usually remain on display until May, so the restaurant is truly a year-round celebration, but the feeling in December is unbeatable. This is where you go for hearty, traditional German food to finish your day. Must-try dishes include the Wiener Schnitzel or the classic Sauerbraten served with red cabbage. For the full experience, the bill will be expensive. Plan for an expected dinner cost of around $60 per person. Insider tip: reservations are extremely hard to get. The restaurant begins taking phone reservations immediately after Labor Day in September, so you must call early. If you can't get a table, try waiting for a spot at the bar to soak up the atmosphere and enjoy one of their famous, strong holiday eggnogs. We hope this magical one-day sprint through the city inspires your next holiday adventure in New York. From the breathtaking scale of the Rockefeller Tree to the thrilling energy of Fifth Avenue's legendary window displays, Christmas in the city is truly unforgettable. If you're craving historic depth, fascinating architecture, and another incredible East Coast city, don't miss our ultimate Boston travel guide, packed with the best attractions and must-see spots. Click now and let's plan your next unforgettable trip.